Hi guys, Big John here. Thanks for clicking view and joining me for another video. I really appreciate it. If you could, before we start, just go down the bottom, click subscribe, hit the little notification bell as well. That way you'll get all notifications every time I put a new video up, so you can see any new content I'm putting on. That's all the housekeeping taken care of. So I'm on my way now. I'm going to pick up my brother-in-law Rob. We're going to go for a 2-day hike over the Brecon Beacons. We are going to start by walking up over Corndy, and then Pen y Fan, Creben. We're going to camp on Vanabig and then walk down towards the lower Neuadd Reservoir and then back up towards where we started. It's a nice circular walk. It's about 10 miles, so it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, should be fun. Looking forward to it. Been a while since I've been out, and hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so we've arrived where we're parking. The path over there comes down off Pen y Fan, but we're actually going to go that way towards Story Arms and go up round up Corndy, I think is the first peak, and then walk over. That's Rob there. Hi Rob.
Hello.
He's come to join me today and tomorrow. My mate John was going to come, but he's not feeling very well, so it's just going to be the two of us on this trip. But it should be a good one. We'll take you with us. Hope you enjoy. Okay, and we're off. Excited, Rob?
Yep, on the way.
Yeah, can't wait now. A nice little short walk along the road, and then we're up behind those trees and over. Can't wait. Bag's a bit heavy, but I'm sure once we get into the swing of it, it'll be fine. So we've barely left the car park, and already that's the views we've got. So here we are, top of a gurn. Let's come up that path over there and down there. As you turn around now, you can just see where we're going. So that peak there is Corndy. Is it Corndy or Creben? Corndy. Corndy over there. And you could just about see on the horizon there, that's the top of Pen y Fan. So that's where we're going now. Okay, so you can see it now, where is it? There we go. That was where we stopped with the last little section of speech. So we've come down that way. Trying to figure out my camera angles and reversals. Down there, and then up this little bit, and we're gonna stop for lunch now before we attempt that nice bit of hill and get up to Corndy over there. How you feeling, Rob?
Good.
Liar. It's hard work, especially with a big rucksack. Yeah. Check out that view. We're only halfway up past Corndy. That view is really opening up already. Can't wait to see what it's like at the top. Okay, so getting up to Creben. It's been a lot harder work than I was expecting. Hasn't it, Rob?
Oh yes.
Yeah, much harder. I think we've got to the point now where we're about 10 steps and then stop for a rest. It's got so steep. as we're getting closer to the top. But this is the hardest part of our journey. This is the biggest, steepest climb we've got once we get to the top of Creebin now. As we go over the other peaks, Penyvan, sorry, not Creebin, Corndee. As we get to Penyvan, Creebin and Vanderbeek, there's a lot less distance height-wise in between them, so it'll be a lot easier once we get to the top. We're basically just walking the ridges. So we've got not too much further to go. Have a little rest now, and we'll make our way to the top. Okay, we've come all the way up, and here we are. A few final steps. Corndee, done it. Whew. So that's the worst over. Now we've got Penyvan, which is over there, and then falling over there. We've got the other mountains. We've got Creebin, and Vanderbeek. Anyway, coming up to the home stretch, Penyvan. Rob, I know I asked you just now, but how are you finding the experience compared to what you expected?
Where's the pub?
I think that says everything, sums it all up. Well, luckily, we both brought a tin or a bottle with us, so the pub is where we lay our head. All on camera. Hopefully nobody's hurt. Hopefully it's just a leisure journey. A tour over the top of the Brecon Beacons. Okay, so update time, mainly because it gives us a reason to sit down and have a rest. We have just come from up there, and if you can see the path I can't quite see on this light. It comes all the way down to there, and now we're coming up this nice steep bit again. So that's Penyvan. That's the tallest peak in South Wales. And then we're going up there now to Creebin. That's our next waypoint. I say we did Corndee, Penyvan, Creebin next, and then over that way is Vanderbeek, and that's where we're going to camp. And I think we're ready for it, aren't we, Rob?
Yep.
Whew, okay guys, made it to the top of Creebin finally, about 10 minutes earlier than I thought we were going to be, which is great, which means we can have a little rest now before we move on. I'm going to be honest, this whole thing has been a lot harder than I expected it to be, but still very enjoyable, and we'll have a great sense of pride once we finish, won't we, Rob? Die in. So yeah, so one more to go now. Head over to Vannebeek, take our pictures on the diving board, and set up our tent and have a bit of food and crash out for the night. We'll see you soon. So we've made an executive decision, guys, haven't we, Rob?
Yep.
Since getting up Corndee and getting up Creebin was a lot harder than we thought it was going to be, rather than going all the way down there and up to Vannebeek with the rucksacks and everything, because they are quite heavy, what we're going to do is we're going to go down, pitch our tent there, because that's where we're looking to camp, because we've got to go down that way tomorrow anyway. So we're going to go down, pitch our tent, and then we'll walk up this evening, just take our time without the rucksacks and everything then, and just head up there nice and slowly, knowing that camp is all set up so we can take our time coming back then and just relax. And it's hard not to relax when you're surrounded by this. Rob's sleeping bag fell off his rucksack, so he's had to backtrack to go and get it. What do you say, Rob? Much lighter?
Keep this one.
So we've come to our spot for the night. This is camp, or it will be soon. Get the tent out. We've just come from up there, and then check out the view over there. It's amazing. Not a bad stop, not a bad spot to stop for the night. So Vannebeek is up there. I'll get the tent up now, see how we feel, and we'll either take a jaunt up there or we might go up there in the morning. We'll see how we feel. Okay, so camp is all set up. That's us there. Wave hi, Rob.
Bye.
Yeah. Whew. Got this, what is it? It's a Vango Exodus 4, I think it is. Lots of room inside. Nice big sleeping area for us. Ideally, I would have had the end pointing that way because the wind is blowing that way. However, we're on a slight downhill, so I want my feet pointing down so I don't get a headache in the morning. According to the forecast, it's only supposed to be 4 or 5 mile an hour winds, as it is now really, so it should be okay. I don't know what we're doing about Vannebeek. Are we going up there tonight, Rob? I don't quite fancy it myself, if I'm being honest. I've settled myself down now, so I think we'll probably stay here, chill out, have a bit of dinner. Yeah. Probably have an early night, and then make our way up there in the morning. We'll probably get up, if we get up bright and early, we'll leave the tent and everything set up, just go for a walk up there, and then come down and break everything down and head off back that track there, which is a track I remember from when I was about 17, 18, doing a youth leadership award. We got dropped off over there. They marched us up this path and then up to Vannebeek and then back around that way and down and back over. And yeah, it's a lovely little spot to camp. I mean, who wouldn't want to wake up to that view in the morning? Hopefully there'll be a bit more sunshine. Obviously the sun's going down now. But, yeah, so have a bit of dinner now and settle down for what'll probably be an early night because I am knackered. Dinner's on cooking. Got my little solid fuel stove. Trying to save a bit of weight rather than bringing a big sort of gas bottle and everything. Not actually used it with solid fuel before. I've used it with twigs as a twig stove. It works really well. So it'll be interesting to see how well it does. And got super noodles for dinner. I think Rob's got some pot noodles. She's gonna cook in a little bit. I'm absolutely starving, so I cannot wait for this water to boil. Get some dinner, have a nice hot chocolate, and then spark out to bed. Here we go. Super noodles in a bag, ready to eat. Hot chocolate. That'll do me. I've just laid down on my bed. Let me see that. There we go. Just laid down on my bed, and it feels super comfortable. So I'm gonna eat my dinner and go to sleep. Night night. Night night, Rob.
Night.
Right, there you are. Night night. And there's a view to wake up to. Morning, guys. It's about 5 to 8 now. Just woken up. Beautiful looking day. A bit breezy. But yeah, looks really nice. Gonna have a bit of breakfast now. And then start breaking camp down. Morning, Rob.
Morning.
Sleep alright?
Good.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Up a couple of times.
Mm.
Well rested though.
Well rested.
Well rested, yeah. So we're just cooking up a bit of breakfast now. Like I said last night, it's the first time I've used that stove like that with the solid fuel tabs, and I've got to be honest, I'm very impressed with it. Hasn't taken long at all to boil up the water for breakfast, and didn't take long last night either, so very happy with that. So just about to have some breakfast and then get packed up and then start making our way. Got a fair bit of walking to do today, but not as much climbing as yesterday. So yeah, so hopefully it'll be a bit easier and we can take our time a bit more and enjoy the view. Okay, so just a quick testament as to why you should always come prepared for every eventuality when you're going walking on the mountains. About, was it half an hour ago, she started cooking breakfast and everything, and it was beautiful sunshine, you could see for miles. Come out the tent, got everything packed away now, and you can see practically nothing. So as much as, you know, packing light, leaving stuff behind makes the walk a little easier. Weather comes down like this, if you need to hunker down, you need to have certain stuff with you. You need to have sort of, you know, the right clothing, maybe an emergency shelter, some stuff like that. So yeah, always be prepared. Just as quickly as it's appeared, it's disappeared. Little gust of wind, put it all away. You can see for miles again. So we've been walking now for about half an hour. We've come from there, that's where we camped last night, just up the top there. Come down this path. No, sorry, that's where we camped last night. Over there. Come down this path now. Only been going about half hour. We'd covered a fair bit of distance, a much easier path first thing this morning. And just passing the upper Neuadd reservoir, which is dry now, as you can see. Obviously, I think they've got other reservoirs elsewhere that are doing the job that used to do. So we're going to go down past lower Neuadd reservoir, cut across, and then up across the ridge then back over to cut just in front of Pen y Fan and back down to the car. We're just crossing over Lower Neuadd Reservoir and they're doing some works here. We're reinforcing the reservoir or something maybe. I think they've got a big job on and they've made us this lovely bouncy staircase. Doesn't feel the sturdiest if I'm being honest, but yeah, not far now and then we'll be back into nature away from all this man-made nonsense. So we've been going now, it's 20 to 11, so we've been going about an hour and a quarter-ish, and we've come all the way down from the mountain, followed our way down across the by the reservoir, and we've just stopped now because we're gonna have a little break because this is our last big climb of the trip. So we're gonna stop, have a bit of water. There's a little stream down there, so I can fill this up once I've emptied it, and we can steel ourselves ready for battle, innit, Rob?
Yeah.
Get up that hill, and then it's a cakewalk end just over the ridge and back down. How you getting on, Rob?
Just be charitable and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of people on the path today. Hi guys.
Hi.
This season there's it's a good Welsh prop, and he's looking.
So we're heading all the way where those ant-sized looking people are coming from. Okay, so time for a bag off break. And just have a little look, you can see where we've come now, that's Pen y Fan. So we started over there somewhere yesterday on the other side, took the Pen y Fan down up to the top of Creebin, that was tough, over the top. That's where we camped last night, that was our base camp. Come down there, we were going to go up to Van Beek this morning, but the mist was really thick when we started off. Plus as well, we got a lot of ground to cover today, so we thought we'll leave Van Beek for another day and use what little energy we've got left to get up that hill. We're about halfway up now. We'll leave most of these people come down now, so we're not sort of squishing for space and trying to cross each other. We got to the top of our path. And there's lots of lovely people walking on the mountain today. Say hi everyone. Hi. Everybody's too tired to talk.
Sometimes when you go somewhere with the West and you have to look at the map.
Let's have a look. That's where we've just come up. All the way from down there.
How lucky are we?
Now we've got the easy bit now, just back up over that ridge and round there and back. Taking another break, and at the top where we are now, we're just walking over the top of the ridge back towards Pen y Fan. But you can see everywhere we've been now. That's Corndy. It's the first one we did yesterday, the huge steep hills on that side there. And then you've got Pen y Fan, which is only just the highest peak in South Wales. Not much to it. And then that was a really painful downhill coming down off Pen y Fan. Really struggled with that. And then up then, there you go, up to Creebin. And then we camped, where are we? We camped around about there. So there on Van Beek, This morning then we came down across that track that goes all along the middle. Okay, cut across there, over, and then you can't see it now, but we've come all the way around there this morning up on this ridge. It's an absolutely amazing view. Now as we get to Penvan compared to yesterday, so many more people up on the mountain today. Going for a walk, going over. So we've done this bit here is our last uphill piece. Get to that little crossroads and then we're all downhill back to the car park. Bring it on. Straight now, guys. Just gotta get down this path over that bridge. And our car, yeah, smell the burgers. Our car is just down by that tree over there. We're gonna get over there, drop our bags off, and then come back and soak our feet in the river because my dogs are howling. We've made it back to the car finally. Got down there, that final little bit of path over the river. Just dropping our stuff off at the car. Now there's where we're parked, there's burger vans and ice cream vans and stuff, so we're gonna get a burger and a cup of tea and then get an ice cream and soak our feet in the river before we go home. Okay, so we've done part 1 and 2 of our 3-part recovery plan before we get in the car and drive home. Had a burger, absolutely smashed a 3-burger tower, and ice cream number 2. Enjoy your ice cream, Rob? Lovely. And now for the best bit. Rob's already in there. Point number 3. Let's get those feet in. Oh my god, that is just immense. So I'm back home now, guys. Had a great weekend. Very hard work, a lot harder than I was expecting, but definitely enjoyable and definitely worth the effort. The views up on the Brecon Beacons were absolutely spectacular. Camping out there was great fun. Really weird as well, and about, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the evening we were woken up by the sound of a helicopter actually circling around us, circled us twice, and then sort of put the spotlight on the top of Vannabeeg. We were sort of camped just down a bit from there. Put the spotlight on there for about 5 minutes and then actually landed on the top of Vannabeeg for a few minutes and then just took off and left. Don't know what they were doing. Maybe it was the army doing exercises or, you know, practicing nighttime landings or whatever, I don't know, but yeah, it was a bit weird to be woken up to. But all in all, great experience. Definitely do something like that again soon. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for coming with us. Thank you for clicking view. I really appreciate it. Again, if you don't mind just taking 2 seconds, just go down the bottom, press subscribe, press like. The more likes I get, the more my video gets out there, the more people see my stuff, and the more content I can put out. Also, please feel free to leave a comment. Any questions, anything like that. You know, it'd be nice to get a bit of feedback from people. So yeah, I have got a few insights with regards to my kit after this trip as well. A few things that performed really well that I haven't really used before, and things that were surplus to requirements, didn't necessarily need, or things that are a bit heavy, so maybe I'll look into getting something a bit more lightweight for next time I go. but I'm going to go through that when I do a kit loadout. I'm going to do that later on. I'm going to weigh the bag as well, because that bag was really heavy. I'd like to know how much I was actually carrying up and down those mountains. So yeah, so stay tuned. There'll be another video with the kit loadout, and I'll give you a few of my thoughts and insights as to the kit I took and what I should be taking and everything like that. So once again, thanks for clicking view. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, guys. Bye.